Cancer, welcome back to Passion Water Tarot. This is going to be a bonus winter solstice reading for December 21st, 2019. It's so good for you all to come join me today. It's pretty awesome. I love the winter solstice. Shortest day, longest night. Must celebrate. It's absolutely hella beautiful day. So, with all generalized readings, it will not resonate with everyone, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Primary deck is the Shuttlescapes Tarot. I'm an intuitive reader. My name is Lois, and we're going to dance into the passion waters of your life together, Cancer. We're using the Oracle of the Shapeshifters by Lucy Cavendish today. And the clarifying deck will be the miniature version of the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, okay? So let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to come into this reading with love and light to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages and to allow chakras to be open for those messages to be received with ease. Alright, Cancer. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful Cancerians. Holy Spirit has asked me to give you, or told me rather, to give you an affirmation for the winter. I'm so sorry. I thought I had turned that down. Forgive me. Let me hit that. I did turn it down. How did it make a noise? Okay. Alright. Well, as I said, Spirit told me to give you an affirmation for winter solstice, so let's see what we get here. Oh, that one? Okay. It says, I am the sky. Everything else is just the weather. Adopted from a quote by Pema Chodron. I am the sky. Everything else is just the weather. And that's your affirmation for the winter solstice. December 21st, okay? Now let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to provide you with an oracle of the Shapeshifters, Cancer. They gave you 2 of them for winter solstice, okay? I'm just dropping things now. Artemis of the Forest. Now you are an independent and free. Snake Princess. The Serpentine Path to Power. Beautiful, both of those are. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so let's ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to provide us with the messages forthcoming for this reading for the bonus winter solstice. Thank you for all messages forthcoming, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors. What say ye? Alright, the card that is your energy is the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, you're feeling very alone, isolated. Or you've isolated yourself. Well, one thing us Cancers are good at is going into our shell, right? So let's see what other messages Spirit has for us for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? The next card is going to represent the past influences, okay? Or something from the past that influences the current situation. Okay, so they give us the Chariot in reverse, no forward movement. You've been stagnant. The 8 of Swords, but you've come out of stinking thinking. That's great. That's wonderful. And the 9 of Swords in reverse. You are not, you're sleeping well. You're not having anxiety or worry concerning this situation. This is in your current. And the Hierophant. That is your obstacle, your challenge currently, is a higher level of commitment. Okay? The near future, the immediate future, we have the 3 of Swords, a broken heart. Ouch. I'm sorry, Cancer. And the probable outcome It's the Two of Pentacles. Okay? Alright, Cancer. So, that's, of course, bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Of course. Wow, that's the first time I've looked at the bottom of the deck for any of these readings so far. Okay, so this is how this works. This is called a movable reading. Okay? Think about this as like an escalator. And you're going down. Okay? Or going uphill. I don't know. So, you've not had any movement. You've been very static. You've been very stagnant. Okay? And you have not been putting forth any energy. Oh, I said the Five of Pentacles. Forgive me. That's the Four of Pentacles. You're not putting forth any energy, time, money, or emotion to any situation. Or into this situation. And you're just not thinking about it much. You have dropped the blindfold and walked out of the swords. Okay? Whatever that person was trying to put on you, you were like, no, that's not my monkey, not my circus. And you just walked away from it and said, no, I'm done. That's it. Okay? So, oops, sorry. If I move that down, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, please clarify the Chariot in reverse for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? And the Chariot is clarified by 3 cards. The King of Swords. You were cutting out things that didn't serve you any longer. You were using your higher intuition with the High Priestess and recognizing there were things that you didn't know regarding the Emperor. Somebody who was coming off as an Emperor spirit. Somebody who was trying to provide and protect for their empire, not for you two together. And so that caused you to hold back. And you walked away from it. Okay? So in the present, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse because you're not even worried about it. You're not going to have worry and anxiety regarding it. You're not going to allow yourself to be wrapped up in a situation where somebody came at you incorrectly. And your challenge is commitment, because you're still holding back. You're still in a stagnant situation where you haven't moved forward yet. Okay? So Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, please provide Cancer with a clarifying card for the Nine of Swords in reverse. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? You were learning to love yourself. You were learning to like yourself. Currently. You really are. And that's a beautiful thing, Cancer. It's not always that Cancer likes or loves themselves. They always want to love and like everybody else. They always want to do for others, but it's time for Cancer to do for themselves. The Nine of Swords in reverse is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. You know, that Wheel of Fortune comes out and starts turning in your favor whenever you really don't like the way something's going. And you decide to make a change. And so you just not going to worry about that situation no more. And you're going into hermit mode because, as I said, you want to love yourself. You're ready to like yourself. You're recognizing that, hey, you know what? Cancer ain't such a bad person after all. Not only does Cancer deserve to give love, Cancer deserves to receive love. Pretty amazing there, huh? Which is why commitment is your challenge. Because you're learning to not only for you to be committed to somebody else, but learning to accept somebody being committed to you. Woo! That was deep. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, please provide Cancer with clarification for the Hierophant in this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Yes, didn't I just say that? I just said that. Oops, I just knocked that down. You're looking for your 10 of Cups, your happy house, your happy spouse, Cancer. But you recognize there's been a lot of deception and emotions because you weren't being honest with your emotions. You were allowing others to take advantage of you. You were giving out so much of yourself and not allowing the other person to have an equal give and take in the situation. So now you're going to cut out anything that don't serve you. You're going to swing that sword willy-nilly. I mean, willy-nilly. You're not even going to play with them now. Absolutely. That's how you feel. If they can't meet what you're bringing to the table, then they don't need to show up at the table. Okay? And in your near future, we have the Three of Swords. A heartbreak. But you know, a heartbreak the Three of Swords can show other things besides a heartbreak. Okay? It can be representative of an announcement. What do we have here? Oh, too many Spirit. I'm sorry. Spirit, Holy Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors. 1, 2, or 3 cards. We don't need 6 or 7. Thank you. Please clarify. The heart. Three of Swords for Cancer in this reading. 1 flipper. The King of Wands. Because you did have a heartbreak. You did. Your heart has been broken. And now you're going to take on the spirit of the King of Wands. You are going to go for what you want. You're going to not only go for what you want, you're going to go for what you deserve. You're going to be really passionate about it. 2 of Pentacles, Holy Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors. Please clarify the 2 of Pentacles for Cancer. Thank you so much for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Yeah, you're about to go for your happy house, happy spouse. You're going for what you want in this life. And yeah, you're going to do some juggling. You may be doing some dating around to see who's out there. What they have to offer. What they bring to the table. Yep. Go stand on the edge a little bit, huh, Cancer? Looking for your yin to your yang. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors, please clarify the 2 of Pentacles for Cancer for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? You are the sky, Cancer. Everything else is just the weather. Woo! Yeah. See, I just told you, Cancer. You're going to hang around and see what's out there. You're going to get a higher level of enlightenment on what somebody's bringing to the table. And you're not going to tolerate anything less than justice. You're going to make sure that the scales are balanced. If they can't meet you at the table with the same thing that you're bringing to the table, then they can leave the table or not ever show up. It ain't nothing but a thing. It's not your circus. It's not your monkey. Because you're tired of giving everything you have. You're such a deep lover. You're going to give everything to everybody and not get the same in return. No, you're done with that. You're done. You're emotionally maturing out of this situation. Okay, Cancer, before we read these oracle cards, please take the time to hit the thumbs up, share, leave a comment, let me know if it resonates. Hey, if it don't, that's cool. Just wasn't your reading today. So please go ahead and stop in and say hi. Let me know how you are doing. Alright? Remember that to hit that subscription button and that notification bell so you receive notifications when future readings are uploaded and available. Thank you for all your support. This is a hella beautiful journey, and I love all you Cancers and all you cross watchers, all of you. So number 32. Okay, 32. Artemis of the Forest. There is a time for you to go within. There we go. That's it right there. The Hermit. Time for you to go within. Whether this place is within you or one that exists in the world, it's time for you to become self-reliant, quiet, stealthy, aware. You must take your place as a being who can survive and who can support themselves. You may see this as a test or a hardship, but it is a great moment of coming to your own power. Divination. It's time for you to strip back to basics for a time, to test yourself against nature's demands, to go without the luxuries and the support you believe you need to survive. You're about to discover you can provide for yourself and yet remain as true as the hound, as gentle and alert as the deer, and as wild and free as Artemis herself. You must take up the silver arrows and silver bow of the huntress. Keep them clean and sharp, waste nothing, and watch to know what to do next. Your senses, wiles, and knowledge of the forest will keep you alive at this time. You must address the very fundamental things of your life. Look at who or what provides them and take steps to create a relationship with that. Water, food, some sort of shelter, healing, and providing food. You will become the huntress for a time, and that is an empowering and wildering thing. Once this is done, you shall be protected, cared for, and find the perfect protector and provider who is inspired and delighted by your independence and strength. Alright, Snake Princess, number 42. It says, I am not Eve. Before there was anything at all, there I was. From me all things come, and to me all things will return. I am the tongue of the world, and the one whose eyes never shut upon your existence. I give birth to the cosmic egg, and from that creation pours. I move in the trees, through the air, along the earth, into her depths, and I slide through the water. I am what comes before all else, and I will speak again and again, and you will know the ancient ways and words. Divination. You are being healed and being given guidance from the serpent goddess, who is the originator of all life. She says you are a keeper of the old ways. You are one who cannot flee these changes, and so you must use your power with great discrimination and precision. You have great powers of divination and may have associations with the ancient Pythia, the oracles of Delphi. Initially, the Pythia were the oracles of the goddess, and over time they were transformed into the oracles of the Apollo. But they remained the guardians of the serpentine way. It may be time to walk a labyrinth, to forgo the linear, dualistic view of the world, and begin to live in a more feminine, organic, undulating way. A wonderful time to learn ritual dance, to explore what skin it is you must shed, to observe the rites of ancient culture, and to acknowledge that you too are one of these people of the serpent. And this is a good and sacred thing, as these ones are ancient, wise, and are bringing back serpentine wisdom, so we can bridge the gap between the deep earth and the highest of heavens again. You are also able to communicate with the dead, a talent for the very wise, and some say the very brave. Please do explore this talent if this card comes forth, as an ancestor is willing to share great knowledge with you. And with this knowledge, you will be free and will be regenerating the ancient secrets kept hidden too long. You are strong enough and worthy enough. Alright, Cancer. That's a hella beautiful reading. And you're just going to be hanging around and juggling while you figure this out and what ancient ways you're to go in. But it will bring justice to you as you use your passion to go forward with what you are wanting. So, I will see you all soon with your weekly reading. Namaste.